Hi, hello everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome to my channel. One of the aims of this channel is to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of leadership, agile, and project management. You can join me and help me with that either by subscribing to this channel or sharing my videos to your friends, right? So, having said that, let us get into today's topic. Currently, we are discussing some of the ideas from MIT Sloan School of Management. Today's topic is why learning to say no is the most important lesson for this creative founder. So, this particular article has been published in MIT in the month of August 2023, right? Why it matters is seeking opportunities that are right for you and knock persistently until those doors are opening. Let us get into the topic. Yeah, 2022 Women's Leadership Study from leanin.org and McKinsey and Co. found that American women held 40% of corporate management positions, and women continue to fight underrepresentation when it comes to board positions and CEO roles. They also face gender bias, harassment, and opposition to their management styles. Here's how one alumnus of the MIT Legatham Center's Foundry Fellowship Program has pushed back on these statistics and used what she has learned along the way to help those behind her. Achanyo Idachaba Obra, 2022-23 Foundry Fellow, MIT Legatum Center of Development and Entrepreneurship, founder of Mithimeth, a sustainable materials company based in Lagos, Nigeria. So this particular article goes like interview kind of thing. Certain question being asked, and she has been giving an answer to that. First question is: given what you know now, what would you tell your younger self about being a woman in your industry? After 19 years in the US, 15 of which were spent in corporate America, I decided to relocate to Nigeria to develop a business case around waste recovery and utilization. 2 years in, after working for a few feasibility waste management cases, I happened upon the water hyacinth, an invasive aquatic weed that can be used in agriculture, energy, and weaving and fabricating handcrafts. And I founded a creative social enterprise called Mithimeth. Mithimeth transforms waste, innovates with the new plant materials, and builds artisan livelihoods. I studied computer science but switched careers to creative manufacturing. I would say to my younger self, be bold, be strong, and remain steadfast in your pursuit of excellence. Seek opportunities that are right for you and knock persistently until those doors are opening. Can you give an example of a time you have experienced or witnessed gender bias? How did it affect you professionally? What impact did it have on your job? The unfortunate truth is that bias is just part and parcel of the landscape, be it gender, race, ethnicity, etc. It is my reality, and because I am aware of it, I do not allow biases to bother me personally or impact my job or keep me from focusing on my goals. We only have control over how we perceive or react or engage with other people. We have no control over how other people's behave. I would rather focus my energy on doing my job well. What is the most difficult lesson you have learned in your professional life? In what unexpected ways did you grow from it? Business is a healthy balance of heart and head. With the kind of work I do and my personality, it sometimes gets more skewed toward heart. The most difficult lesson I learned is to say no or not now. I often take on more than I should by trying to accommodate everyone. What I have learned from the process is don't try to over accommodate when it's not convenient for you. It only leads to making poor judgment calls, missing the obvious plenty of stress and mental exhaustion. My wake up call was when I made a poor judgment call and signed a service agreement under pressure because the other party had a tight deadline. Worse still, I should have sent it to legal to review prior to signing, but I didn't. It backfired because I didn't thoroughly read through the agreement clauses. The other party chose to terminate the agreement and invoked a clause that left my organization with a short end of stick. What's one specific way you tend to do your well-being, and how do you encourage well-being among your staff? I've recently started walking for exercise and managing my diet. I've encouraged well-being by enrolling my staff in health care plans. Sounds like no-brainer in the developed world, but it is not this simple for SMEs to do in my part of the world. It is very common for people to self-diagnose and self-medicate. With health insurance, my staff can get proper care when ill. What's one skill or behavior women can adopt to make their career path more successful and more manageable? The answer is negotiation. It's about giving and taking and negotiating a deal that works for you and works for the organization. If you could snap your fingers and change one thing about workspaces, societal norms, or public policies that would most benefit women in the workforce, what would it be? Most women want to keep their jobs through different life stages, about to be married, newly married, about to have kids, having more kids, and business owners all wanted committed and hardworking staff that do not feel they have to sacrifice one for the other. One thing I would change is having policies that drive support programs for SMEs or insurance policies to provide compensation benefits to staff who go on medical or maternal leave or those who have daycare needs. With this, we have come to the conclusion of this particular video. What I have learned from this article is that as a leader, we need to be bold and we have to dream after what we are longing for it, and we have to consistently knock, and we have to learn to say no, and we have to focus on controllable things, which is nothing but our time and our energy, right? And you need to develop skills like negotiation, and you have to focus on your health, right? So these are the things I have learned from this interview, right? I hope you guys like these kind of videos that helps you to become a better person and a better leader, right? So with that, I'm signing off. See you in next video.